Hello, my dear students. Welcome to biology. I hope that all of you are doing very well. And apart from playing, spending time with friends and families, I hope that you all are giving some time to your studies. Today it is lecture number 2 of biology class. Those who have not gone through lecture 1, please go through the video and along with it make notes. Today we will discuss on the topic asexual reproduction and common methods of asexual reproduction. On our last class, we have discussed on reproduction, function of reproduction, factors of reproduction, two types of reproduction, their differences. And today we will discuss on one type of reproduction, that is asexual reproduction, and common methods of asexual reproduction. So let's start. Now, although we have seen the differences between asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction, now these are some important points of asexual reproduction. Here are some points. Let's go through it. So number 1 point about asexual reproduction. It is the reproduction by single parent without the formation of gametes. So asexual reproduction is the process in which a single parent take part without the formation of gametes. So gamete formation is not required in the process of asexual reproduction. Second point is that the offspring developed by asexual reproduction are the exact copy of their parents. So, through the process of asexual reproduction, whatever new individuals are developed, they are exact copy of their parents. Number 3rd point about asexual reproduction is that it generally involves mitotic division of somatic part of the parent organism. Thus, no variations are introduced in the further generation. So, as asexual reproduction, in asexual reproduction, mitotic cell division takes place. So as a result, there is no any variation among the new individual and their parents. As a result, there is no variation due to this process. 4th, about asexual reproduction is that asexual reproduction is common in unicellular organism in plants and in animals having simple organization. So asexual reproduction is mainly seen in unicellular organism in plants and in animals those who are having very simple body organization. Now let us see that what are the common methods of asexual reproduction. So here mentioned 5 common methods of asexual reproduction. Number 1, fission. Number 2, budding. Number 3, fragmentation or regeneration. Number 4, sporulation. Number 5, gamuli. So these are the 5 common methods of asexual reproduction. Now let us go through one by one. Number 1, fission. So the meaning of fission is breaking down. So here fission, during the process of fission, parent body divides into two or more division, and from each division a new individual is developed, and the individuals that are developed from the parents are exactly the replica of their parents. So now we have came to know about fission. So what is fission? Or during the process of fission, what does occur? The parent body divides into two or more daughter individuals identical to the parents. Fission is of three types. Number one, binary fission. So from the term binary, we came to know binary means two. Fission means breaking. So that means the parent body divides into two halves, and each half give rise to new individual. So here are some examples of organism that shows binary fission. So example such as amoeba, euglena, paramecium. So these are the example of organism that shows binary fission. Here is a diagram which shows that how amoeba shows binary fission. So here the parent amoeba elongates and divides into two daughter cells. So this is the process of binary fission. Now let us see the second type of fission is multiple fission. So from the term itself we can understand that multiple fission means many division of parent body. So parent body divides into many parts, and from many parts again many individuals will be developed. So example, one of the example is given. One of the example of the organism that shows multiple fission is Plasmodium. So I hope that you have heard about Plasmodium. So Plasmodium is a protozoa which causes malaria in human being. So here the diagram shows that how multiple fission is seen in Plasmodium. So from one parent Plasmodium, several new individuals of Plasmodium is developed through the process of multiple fission. The third type of fission is plasmotomy. So plasmotomy is the process in which multinucleated parent divides into multinucleated daughter cells without division of nuclei. So here one of the example is shown, Opalin. So Opalin is an organism that shows plasmotomy, and plasmotomy is a type of fission. So here the parent itself is a multinucleated, many nucleus is seen in the parents, and that nucleus will give rise to multinucleated daughter cells, and here the division of nucleus is not seen in this process. So far we came to know about number one method of asexual reproduction, that is fission. Fission are of three types: binary fission, multiple fission, and plasmotomy. Now let us move to, so what do you mean by budding, or what happens in the process of budding? Daughter individual is formed from a single part or bud arising from parent body. So budding is a process in which part of a parent body give rise to a new individual. In each cell, the birds develop as an outgrowth of the cell and grow into new individual cells. So, during the process of budding, we can see that the parent body give rise to some parts which are known as budding, and from that which are known as birds. In animals, budding is of three types. Number 1, exogenous budding. Now let us see that what is exogenous budding. So in this budding, bud appears externally on the surface of the body, and the bud split away from the parent body and become an new organism. So here one of the example is shown in the figure, that is hydra. So hydra is a lower grade animal and it shows the process of asexual reproduction to increase its numbers. So in figure it shows that how from the parent body bud is arised, and from that bud new hydra is formed. Now let us move to second type of budding, endogenous budding. So in this case, buds are formed within the body and the mass of archaeocytes come out from gamules through micropyle and form new colony. So example is Spongilla. So Spongilla is a type of porifera or sponges. So in this Spongilla, you can see in the diagram how buds are formed within the body or inside the body, and from each archaeocyte a new spongilla will be developed. So this process is known as endogenous budding. Now let us see the third type of budding, that is known as stobulation. So what is stobulation? Here similar segments are repeatedly formed by budding. So example is Aurelia or jellyfish. So jellyfish shows the number of jellyfish is increased through the process of asexual reproduction, and that process is or the method is budding. Now we came to know that how Aurelia or jellyfish increase their number, and the method is asexual reproduction, and that asexual reproduction method name is stobulation, or it is a process of budding. So the figure shows that how from the parent Aurelia the young Aurelia are developed. So we came to know about budding and three types of budding that is seen in animals. Okay, so far we have seen common methods of asexual reproduction. Number 1, fission. Number 2, budding. And now number 3, fragmentation or regeneration. So the term fragmentation or regeneration is the third type of asexual reproduction that is seen in organism. So here parent body breaks into 2 or more fragments, and each fragment develops into a new organism. So here planaria, an organism that shows fragmentation. So the diagram you can go through, you can see in the diagram that planaria, its body is divided into 3 fragments, and 3 fragments give rises to 3 organisms, new planaria. Everybody have understood? I hope that you have understood through the diagram, and diagram will clarify your doubts. So this process is known as fragmentation. So here we can see that different segments are formed, and from one segments a new individual is developed. So this process is known as fragmentation. Fourth method of asexual reproduction is sporulation. What is the meaning of sporulation? Sporulation means the process in which spores are developed by organism, and from that spores new organisms are formed. So the process of sporulation is commonly seen in the kingdom of fungi and some algae. They form spores, and spores develop into new individuals. In the process of sporulation, 2 types of spores are seen. Number 1, zoospore. So zoospores are motile and flagellated. So they are motile, they can move, and flagellated. Flagella are present. So here the example Chlamydomonas. So Chlamydomonas is an algae. So here the diagram shows that how zoospores in Chlamydomonas are developed from parent Chlamydomonas. Second type of spores that are developed during the process of sporulation is conidia. So conidia are non-motile and asexual spores of fungus which develops on special stalk conidophores. So example is Penicillium, and here the diagram shows that how asexual reproduction is shown by Penicillium. So here, due by the formation of conidia, new individuals are developed in Penicillium. Fifth method of asexual reproduction is gamulae. These are the internal bursts of sponges which modify into new individuals. So gramulae is a gramulae formation. By the process of gramulae formation, sponges increases their number, and this is a method of asexual reproduction. So the figure or the diagram shows how through the formation of archaeocytes come out through microphiles and forms gramulae. So this is the way how through the process of asexual reproduction sponges increases their number. So in today's class we came to know about asexual reproduction and common methods of asexual reproduction. So once again let us repeat what we have learned today. So first we have learned about asexual reproduction, and then we came to know about common method of asexual reproduction. So common method of asexual reproduction: number 1, fission; number 2, budding; number 3, fragmentation or regeneration; number 4, sporulation; and number 5th is gramulae. So these are the common method of asexual reproduction. I hope that everybody have understood the common method of asexual reproduction. So the next class we will discuss vegetative propagation or asexual reproduction in higher plant.